Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and welcome to Tuesday night's NXT. As we open up, let's go ahead and take a look at something that happened earlier today. We had the Hardy Boys attacking Shaquan Sugars in the backstage. Now, a little bit of payback, as not too long ago, it was Dark State who attacked Matt Hardy and basically cost both him and his brother the NXT Tag Team titles. Now some payback, as later on tonight, Dark State will take on Hank and Tank for the NXT Tag Team titles. However, now being attacked by the Hardy Boys, winning those titles may be a lot harder than it already is. But anyhow, we gotta keep moving. We'll see how that affects Dark State. Well, if both Hank and Tank are watching, they better take advantage of the already beat down and torn down opponent in front of them. Anyhow, we have our first match of the night as Psicosis, part of the LWO, representing them down here in NXT, is looking to get a victory here tonight. He has been phenomenal. Not only has he been winning matches, but he has been doing it with style. Psicosis has shown a whole lot of athleticism, a lot of skill. The way he carries himself is incredible. But here tonight, against the man we have not seen in quite a while, Miles Bourne. How will Psicosis do? Miles Bourne accompanied by the whole NQCC. Davion Heights, obviously Charlie Dempsey. And blanking out on the girl's name, Sinclair. Excuse me right there. It is going to be a difficult match for Psicosis, obviously. Miles has the numbers game. Will that come into play? And will that allow Miles Bourne to get the victory here tonight? So we'll have to find out, as in our opening matchup, it is Miles Bourne up against Psicosis. Two incredibly young, talented men fighting it out as they look towards climbing up the rankings, as they look to fight and battle one another, showing and proving who is the better superstar, who will be able to get the victory here tonight. Once again, I've said it already, but do not forget, in our main event, it is Dark State up against Hank and Tank for the NXT Tag Team Championships. But for now, we focus on this opening match, as Psicosis was looking for that very quick kick. Now, a lot of Mexican superstars have been using that kick, specifically the likes of our NXT champion, L.A. Park. He has used that kick multiple times, even cracking open the head of Oba Femi, who is still on his quest at finding those. Oh, hold on, pinfall. Can Miles Bourne get the victory here? No, as a kick out at one from Psicosis. Oba Femi still on his mission, still on his quest to find those people who will battle it out for him, to find that group which he thinks is perfect to truly conquer, to truly rule over NXT. I do miss him sometimes. No rice, no water, just meat. And well, at the moment, it is Miles Bourne fully on the attack, not allowing Psicosis any opportunity of attack. Miles Bourne and the rest of the NQCC, apart from Charlie Dempsey, have been away from the NXT for quite a while. Hold on, pinfall from Psicosis, as he almost gets the victory there, but kick out at two. Everyone apart from Charlie Dempsey went on a training camp, apparently with a WWE legend, so they should be coming back in top tier shape And it may be working out as once again the pinfall from Miles Bourne, and he's almost able to get the victory there. Almost. Psicosis needs to really wake up while he has had just a tiny bit of attack. It has clearly not been enough. Maybe now it can be as Psicosis picks up and drops Miles Bourne head first. Now Psicosis with some big stomps. However, Miles Bourne quickly countering. Big clothesline as Psicosis trying to attack is quickly countered by Miles Bourne, who sends Psicosis into the turnbuckles. Now a huge clothesline by Miles Bourne as he now looks to climb the middle rope. Looking to fly, but Psicosis able to move out of the way. No one home as Miles Bourne hits the mat and nothing else. Now dislocating the arm of Miles Bourne and now countering. Psicosis has finally woken up and he is looking for the pinfall. Can he get the victory here? No. Kick out at 2 from Miles Bourne as this match continues, but there is that big kick from Psicosis. Now looking to end this match. Big splash. Is he going to look for the pinfall? Not yet. Instead, Psicosis picks up Miles Bourne. What is he looking to do? Looks to send him straight into the turnbuckle. A little bit of hesitation there allows Miles Bourne to counter now. Instead, it is Miles Bourne who is on the attack. Big elbow straight into the face of Psicosis. Now back with the momentum is Miles Bourne as he looks to put this match away. Big slam. Now charging up. Can this be enough to put Psicosis away? No counter from Psicosis. Oh my days, Miles Bourne had the chance to win the match here, but now he may lose. No, quick pinfall and quick kick out as well. However, Psicosis almost out, but now somehow has crawled his way back into this match as he rolls outside of the ring. Not sure what he was thinking there. Maybe trying to scare Savion Hyde. Psicosis with a huge leg drop looking for the pinfall. The referee is distracted. The NQCC, the numbers game, is saving Miles Bourne, but is Miles Bourne going to be able to kick out? Excuse me. Well, the referee didn't even notice that Psicosis was pinning Miles Bourne. And it took him a while, but nevertheless, Miles Bourne able to kick out. He should not be in this match anymore. This match should be over by now. But thanks to the numbers game, Miles Bourne is still in this match. And now Miles Bourne, not only in this match, but on the attack, may win the match now thanks to his team. He's going to have to give them a huge thank you if he does end up coming out on top of this match, as Psicosis was looking for another big kick. Not able to do so. Charlie Dempsey once again removing the padding off the turnbuckle. Referee distracted. However, it is not finished yet, as another attack from Miles Bourne. Referee distracted, finally notices 2, 3, and there it is. Miles Bourne returns to NXT with a huge victory thanks to Charlie Dempsey, and look how much it means to them. Miles Bourne went on a little training camp with a WWE Hall of Famer, and now he returns with a big victory up against Psicosis. Congratulations to Miles Bourne and to the NQCC. And what a great opening match that was. But now, let's hear it for our double champion. Both the Women's WWE Speed Champion and the NXT North American Champion. Let's go ahead and hear her out. No one has been able to beat me and take away my North American Championship, which makes me think that no one is worthy of even facing me. However, I must hold a #1 contenders match, and I will be handpicking everyone myself. So ladies, you better be ready. And just know, whoever wins won't be able to beat me. Well, some big talk from Zoruka. Apparently next week we are going to have a number one contenders match where the winner gets to face off against Zoruka for an opportunity at her North American Championship. However, Zoruka talking big game, saying, yo, you may become the number one contender, but you will not beat me once you face me. Basically, that's what I heard. And I like the confidence. She has been able to beat the likes of Thea Hale. Oh, excuse me, not Thea Hale. The likes of Izzy Dame, of Nikita Lyons. Well, I said Thea Hale because she is right in front of me. Next match coming up, a rematch of a match we've already seen before. However, Thea Hale was screwed out of that match and lost due to some interference. However, tonight she gets the rematch. Hopefully, no one gets involved, and this time, maybe Thea Hale can prove that she can get the victory. As long as it's that simple one-on-one. As in our next match, we have Thea Hale representing Chase University, facing off against the woman I was just talking about. She has lost against Zoruka for that North American Championship, but she is still one of the best women superstars here in NXT and potentially in the whole WWE roster. Izzy Dame was able to get the victory last time against Thea Hale, but once again, as I mentioned, due to an interference, will tonight be the same, or this time with no help? Will Thea Hale be able to pull off the victory? We'll have to find out, as we have a fantastic rematch. Last time, these women were able to pull off a fantastic match. Hoping they can go ahead and repeat history here tonight, as we have Thea Hale up against Izzy Dame. Now, do not forget, I'm going to keep letting you guys know because it is bound to be a fantastic match. Just because Mr. Sugars is injured does not mean that it can't be a fantastic match in our main event. Hank and Tank, the NXT Tag Team Champions, will go ahead and defend their titles up against Dark State, who, I have to say, have the numbers game. And they already have some experience with titles, championships. As one of the members of Dark State, Cutler James, was able to become the new North American champion, beating Ricky Saints, the former champion, in a steel cage match. Can Dark State have gold on 3 out of their 4 members? We'll have to find out later tonight, as at the moment, Thea Hale is showing no mercy for Izzy Dame. She is probably pissed at the fact that she lost the match against her not too long ago, as Thea Hale was actually on a win streak, and that streak was broken, all due to the interference. So she is definitely looking to prove that was definitely a fluke on her end, in the sense that she can still beat Izzy Dame any day of the week. On the other hand, we have Izzy Dame trying to prove that she did not need that help from the interference. I can't remember if it was Katana or Candice. I believe it was Katana who interfered. Izzy Dame trying to prove that she didn't need her help. However, Thea Hale may be able to win the match right here, but a kick out at 1. Very close to 2, but still not enough in order to win the match. Very good showing from Thea Hale. Nice and early on, though, as quickly Izzy Dame trying to switch the tempo into her favor, as she now looks to fly off of the top rope. Huge elbow drop onto Thea Hale, looking for the pinfall. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Thea Hale. As this match continues so far, I have to say it has been a fantastic match. It may be over now, as Thea Hale looking to put this match away. No, somehow, some way, Izzy Dame has quickly gotten up, has quickly recovered, and is now on the attack. Now it is Thea Hale who is going to have to go on defense. Is she going to be able to kick out of this one? Kick out at one. Thea Hale still has a lot left in the tank before she keeps her shoulders down for the 3 count. But Izzy Dame is going to do everything in her power in order to make sure that Thea Hale stays down and loses yet again against her. Izzy Dame looking to fly in a big elbow drop onto the face of Thea Hale. Izzy Dame charged up and ready. Will Thea Hale be able to come out on top? Maybe so, as she counters. But now Thea Hale returning a counter of her own big knee as Izzy Dame is looking for the pinfall. Can she get the victory? 1, 2, but a kick out at 2. Thea Hale just barely lifting up her shoulder. This match is still going. Thea Hale is struggling though. I can't lie. As Izzy Dame showboating and currently fully in control. However, maybe not for long. Maybe I just jinxed her. As Thea Hale is now looking for the pinfall. Can she get the victory? 1, 2, but a kick out at 2. A bleeding Thea Hale, full of frustration. Somehow, both of these women are still standing, are still going in this match. I'm not sure what has gotten into both of these women, but somehow, some way they are still fighting. Thea Hale now back in control, maybe not for long, as Izzy Dame is trying to counter big kicks, big punches, returning as Thea Hale looking to end this match. Big double kick straight into the face of Izzy Dame, and now Thea Hale looking to end this match. Stomp after stomp after stomp after stomp, and another, as Thea Hale can potentially put this match away, but a kick out at 1. Izzy Dame, what has gotten into you? How have you been able to kick out? But no, never mind. Just as I was giving her some credits, Thea Hale able to make her kick out. Congratulations to both of these women for such an incredible match. Such an incredible show of stamina, of discipline, of power. But most importantly, congratulations to Thea Hale, our winner. Able to get some revenge, a little payback after her loss to Izzy Dame not too long ago. Great match there, as Thea Hale was able to get the victory. Now we move on to our next match, as we have some tag team action in the women's division here tonight. Alba Fire, Piper Niven have come down here representing the Green Regime. They are the Secret Purvis, and tonight they look to get a victory, as we had our women's tag team champions successfully defend their titles. And well, they are looking for the next opponents. That's why I am happy to announce, I don't know if the superstars know this yet, but this match is a #1 contenders match, where the winner will face off against the women's tag team champions this Friday on SmackDown. So Piper Niven, Alba Fire already wanted to win this match. Now they have to not only want to win it, they need to add some gold. And maybe Chelsea Green can join them in gaining some gold quite soon, hopefully for her. But the Secret Harvest is gonna want some gold, so they need to get this victory here tonight. And their opponents, Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. These women have already gotten, I believe, 1 shot at the women's tag team titles not too long ago. They failed, and tonight they have an opportunity at becoming the #1 contenders and earning another title match. Who will come out on top and become the new #1 contenders for the Women's Tag Team Championships? Will it be the team of Katana and Kaden? Or will it be Piper and Evan and Alba Flyer, the Secret Harvest? As we are ready to begin this match, who will come out on top? Piper and Evan and Kaden get this match started for us nice and early. It is Kaden who is quickly countered. Big clothesline by Piper and Evan. Now dropping Katana Chance. And looking to do so again. This time Katana Chance fighting back. Piper and Evan not too happy about that. She was looking to attack Katana. However, Kaden interrupting a distracted Piper and Evan now. Never mind. Quick counter from Piper and Evan. And a big drop straight head onto the mat. Piper and Evan 2v1ing at the moment. As much as she has Alba Fire in her corner, it does not seem like she needs her. Piper and Evan able to defend herself, sending Kaden into the corner. Tag made to Alba Fire, who is now the legal superstar. Piper and Evan didn't need to tag right there, but she seems to really have a great connection with Alba Fire. Wants to have those, time inside of the ring be evenly spread. And out as Alba Fire looking to fly in a big splash onto Kaden, looking for the pinfall. But a quick break of that count from Katana Chance, who was quickly dropped by Alba Fire. Both women successful in a little 2v1 right there. Maybe the Secret Harvest just wanted 1,000 times more, because at the moment, Katana and Candice hold no chance against the Secret Harvest, who at the moment stand on top. The referee starts counting now. I think she'll be able to make it back up in time, but who knows, as once again Alba Flyer attacking the non-legal superstar. Tag made to Piper and Evan as Kaden hops inside the ring, quickly met by Piper and Evan, who picks her up, looking to slam her down. However, very good counter right there, as Piper and Evan instead taking the damage, now being picked up as Piper and Evan counter, sending Kaden into the turnbuckles. Lots of countering from Piper and Evan, and Candice looking for the tag. However, no! It is Piper and Evan instead, not only interrupting the opportunity for a tag to be made, but also laying some huge damage onto Katana. And what the hell? I don't even know what to say to that. I'm left speechless. Piper and Evan completely missing. I'm not sure if she slipped or what was going on there, but now this may allow Kaden and Katana to be able to get back into this match. Could be bad. Maybe not, as Piper and Evan showing her strength with a big counter and a big splash. Now looking for the pinfall, looking to get that victory here. 2 and 3. I did not think they would win there, but they indeed do, as the Secret Harvest gets the victory, and they are your new #1 contenders. And they will be facing off against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez this Friday on SmackDown for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Congratulations to those two. As we now have Shawn Spears looking to get something off of his chest. At the end of one of Javon's Evans matches, he showed up. Hopefully he can explain himself. Let's go ahead and hear him out. A lot of you guys may be asking why the face-off against Javon Evans after his match. Well, I'll keep it short and simple for you guys. See, he has so much potential. He has so much opportunities to become one of, if not the greatest WWE superstar ever. He has the opportunity to become NXT champion, North American champion. Heck, he could hold both at the same time if he truly wanted to. However, Javon Evans chooses to help. He chooses to show mercy. He chooses to live for the WWE Universe, and this is stopping him. Shawn Spears not able to finish. Javon Evans interrupting. Let's hear him out. Look, you think you know everything about me. You think you know what's best for me. So how about next week I shut your mouth and show you that my way is the right way? Well, maybe yes, it may not be the fastest. It is definitely the best, man. I'm ready to put this work in. So how about you shut up? You stop trying to tell me what to do, and I shut you up next week. You want to go one-on-one against me? Let's do it. However, if I win, then you must join me, and you must let me show you the right way of doing things. Well, it is going to be a busy next week as now, fully announced, Javon Evans takes down Shawn Spears next week. Javon Evans trying to shut up Shawn Spears, letting him know this is not the way to go. I can pick my own path. On the other hand, we have Shawn Spears trying to force Javon Evans down a different path. We'll see how that goes next week. But now it is time for an NXT debut. We have Jasper Troy. He is the winner of LFG Season 1. He has earned his NXT contract. And here tonight, he will be making his debut. His first match in NXT. How will it go for a new yet pretty experienced Jasper Troy? And I say pretty experienced because come on, when you have mentors like the incredible superstars which they have down there at LFG, it is almost hard to not pick up any sorts of skill, of IQ, just from watching them, listening to them. This man has the body of, well, a new superstar. Thanks to his mentor, thanks to his coach, he has the mind. He has that skill of an experienced Hall of Famer. How will things go here tonight for Jasper Troy as he takes on still a pretty fresh face here on NXT Extreme Tiger? We have a little man against a giant. We've seen this before with the likes of Rey Mysterio pretty much against everyone else. How will it go here tonight? Will Jasper Troy be able to begin his NXT career in an amazing way by getting the victory? Or will Extreme Tiger shut down his hopes and dreams nice and early and get the victory here tonight? So we'll find out as nice and quickly. Extreme Tiger starts off with that kick. I've been saying as a pinfall, don't think he'll get anything there. But as I've been saying, a lot of these Mexican superstars start off with that kick. And I don't think it's just tradition or it's just, you know, a move that they do. I think that move is genuinely a killer move if it lands correctly, as Extreme Tiger looking for the victory. Kick out at 2 already. Signs from Jasper Troy of potentially losing this match. He's able to counter, but the fact that Extreme Tiger was able to get him to a 2 count right there does worry me a little. Hopefully, though, it was just Jasper Troy catching his breath before he goes on to annihilate Mr. Extreme Tiger. And it looks like that might have Oh my gosh, I don't know why I switched my accent. It looks like that may have been the case there, as Jasper Troy is now in control. Big kicks, looking to pick up and looking to slam down Extreme Tiger. Jasper Troy was on the defense for just a little bit. Oh my days, flying. Extreme Tiger just slightly faster than Jasper Troy, able to get up there. But as I was saying, Jasper Troy started off on defense, but now quickly has been able to turn things around. Just as I say that, obviously I jinxed him, and now it is Extreme Tiger on the attack. But nevertheless, hope has not been lost for Jasper Troy. Not yet. As Extreme Tiger, though, looking to put this match away. Looking to make a big splash, and he does so. Huge splash. Looking for the pinfall. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Jasper Troy. Another close count. Extreme Tiger may not have the size, but he sure does have the power. Nice and early into this match, really tearing down on the body of Jasper Troy. Now once again, just in case, if you have forgotten, in our main event later tonight, it will be Hank and Tank defending their NXT Tag Team Championships up against Dark States, who have already taken one title, as Cutler James was able to become the new North American champion by beating Ricky Saints in a steel cage match. Will Darkseid be able to add some more gold and become... Hold on, Jasper Troy! Oh my days! Big man flying! Huge damage done to the body of Extreme Tiger. As I was saying, will Darkseid be able to add more gold? As Jasper Troy showing why he is LFG Season 1 winner. Huge show of power. Huge show of athleticism here tonight. And this match continues somehow. Extreme Tiger's body is still working. But damn, has he taken some hell amount of damage. Somehow still looking to fly. Big splash onto Jasper Troy, who now has to use the ropes in order to get himself up. Extreme Tiger sending Jasper Troy over the top rope. Now a big splash onto Jasper Troy. And suddenly, for like the 5th time this match, the tides have turned. Extreme Tiger looking to put Jasper Troy away, and he may be able to do so as the referee's count is slowly going up. A huge stunner from Extreme Tiger. Referee's count getting to 4, and Extreme Tiger looking for another big stunner. Referee's count gets to 5. Is Jasper Troy gonna be able to get up? Extreme Tiger not wanting to win by countouts, instead resets the count. Now sending Jasper Troy inside of the ring. Is he gonna look for the pinfall? No, he cannot, because Jasper Troy has quickly gotten up, and now Jasper Troy may be able to get back into this match. Extreme Tiger could have won it potentially by countout, but now he may lose it. 1. Kick out at 1. He hasn't lost it yet, but Extreme Tiger has allowed Jasper Troy to get back into this match by not only resetting the referee's count, but then bringing him into the ring and just giving him time off without taking damage. If he had left him outside of the ring, he could potentially have already won the match, but no, instead, he has now allowed his opponent to be able to get back into this match, as Jasper Troy may be able to put this match away. Is this enough to beat Extreme Tiger? 1, 2, but a kick out at 2. However, Jasper Troy not finished yet. A huge slam. This is it. 1, 2, 3, and Extreme Tiger could have won the match. He was trying to look for the pinfall rather than win by counts. And that allowed this man right here, the winner, Jasper Troy, to get the victory here tonight. He won LFG Season 1. And now on his NXT debuts, he opens up with a huge victory. Congratulations to Jasper Troy. As we now move into our next match of the night. We've already had some incredible matches. And just as we saw the LFG Season 1 winner on the male side, it is time to see what Tyra May Steele can do over on this woman's side. She is the women's LFG Season 1 winner, Tyra May Steele, making her debut here on NXT. Will she be able to follow in the footsteps of Jasper Troy and get a victory here tonight? Get a victory here in her debuts. We'll have to see. She is excited. She is an Olympic gold medalist. But tonight she has a difficult opponent ahead of her. Not only is Shotzi crazy in the head, making her unpredictable and almost unstoppable, her skills, her strength, and her charisma allow her to be one of the hardest superstars to face, not only here in NXT, but in the whole WWE. As Shotzi coming down with her tank. This is going to be a difficult match for Tyra May Steele to try to win. But if she's able to do so, then she will quickly prove that she is one of the top superstars here in NXT already. Shotzi, though, is not going to allow her to win that easily. As our next match, we have the Season 1 of LFG winner Tyra May Steele taking on the crazy phenomenon in Shotzi. Who will be able to get the victory here tonight? Will it be the debutee Tyra May Steele, or will it be the experienced, compared to Tyra May Steele, the veteran Shotzi? As we move on to our next match, and if you aren't already sick of me saying it, well, now you may be, as in our main event, a quick reminder. Hank and Tank will defend their NXT Tag Team Championships up against Dark States. A reminder that the Hardy Boys attacked Shaquan Sugars before the show even started. We gotta say, very nice from the Hardy Boys to attack him before the show. That gives him a little bit more time to recover and to potentially heal rather than right before the match. But still, not going to be easy to compete in such an important title match when you're injured. Or for Osiris Griffin, when you're basically in a 2 versus 1.5, maybe even just a 2 versus 1 situation. We'll see how the attack from the Hardy Boys affect that title match in our main event. As for now, we focus on this match. Both women ready to give it their all in order to come out on top. Who will be the one to win this match? Will it be Shotzi, or will it be Tyra May Steele? As at the moment, these girls are going back and forth. Very evened out so far. Shotzi with a little bit of confidence, a little bit of cockiness, now allowing Tyra May Steele to look for the pinfall 1. But a quick kick out from Shotzi as this match continues. However, Tyra May Steele is going to look to do some big damage. Maybe not. I thought she was looking to fly decided she changed her mind at the last second, looking for the pinfall once again. One. Kick out at one from Shotzi. Now, while I did say it looked quite even, just for now, it is Tyra May Steele who was in control. But there, not timing and not really, positioning herself the best. She's still on the attack, but missing that big splash. Looking to try it a second time. This time, she doesn't miss with a double axe handle. Tyra May Steele hyped up and ready. Maybe Shotzi was a little too confident, maybe not, as she's able to counter Tyra May Steele. And now Shotzi looking to get on the attack, sending Tyra straight into the turnbuckle. Now Shotzi looking to do some big damage. Big stunner looking for the pinfall. This could be the end of the match too. But a kick out from Tyra May Steele. Shotzi, though, has quickly turned things around. Look at that athleticism. An acrobat now looking to do some big damage outside of the ring as the referee slowly starts counting. Tyra May Steele's head may have just been cracked open. I'm quite far from the action, but I believe I see some blood on Tyra May Steele. And as she gets closer, yes, she definitely has some blood there on her face. However, she is not going to allow that to stop her. Still showing that she is ready. Or maybe it's just the adrenaline within her that's allowing her to continue. Big knee onto the face of Shotzi. Now some big kicks. And looking for a huge kick. Able to pull it off. Now Tyra May Steele looking to climb the top rope. Shotzi quickly getting up. Now able to pick up and drop Tyra May Steele. Shotzi quickly switching the tides in her favor. Now may be able to put this match away as Shotzi quickly turning the tides in her favor. She hasn't been on the attack much. However, when she has been, it has been lethal. Now looking to get the victory, but Tyra able to kick out at one somehow, some way. This match continues. Maybe not for long as Shotzi with a powerbomb. Still, Tyra in this match. Shotzi seems to barely be trying, honestly. Like I've been saying, she has not been on the attack too much. Yet the times that she have been lethal. In another slip. We have now seen Shotzi, Tyra, and Piper Niven all miss up jumps. So maybe it's not the superstars. Potentially, maybe the ring. We might have to check that out. But for now, we have to keep going as Tyra May Steele looking to get back on the attack. Shotzi trying to counter. No, Tyra May Steele. Good little trick there to drop Shotzi on her back. And now Tyra may be able to pull off the victory here. Huge stunner. Can she win the match as she looks for the pinfall? 1, 2. But a kick out at 2 from Shotzi as this match continues. A little bit of frustration from Tyra May Steele right there as she was not able to get the victory there. And now Shotzi switching the tides once more, looking to pull off the same trick that Tyra just did. I mean, come on, Tyra, you just did that trick, and you don't know how to stop it yourself. If you're gonna have a trick, you better know how to pull it off. She did it, and now this may cost her a Shotzi. Looks to get the victory. A good show from Tyra May Steele. A fantastic match from both women, but the more experienced Shotzi, a bleeding Shotzi, is able to come out on top. Both women bleeding, just to show what an incredible and physical match this was. But at the end, it is Shotzi who comes out on top. Congratulations to her. But now, we move on to our next match of the night. It is time for our main event of the night. I have been telling you guys over and over and over again. It is Dark State up against Hank and Tank for the NXT Tag Team Championships. We see Cutler James there with the North American Championship, showing off his new acquired piece of gold. And hey, I gotta say, it looks good on him. Pretty good match he had with Ricky Saints, and he was able to become the new North American champion. Will Dark States be able to add more gold to their resume, to their team here tonight? Or will Hank and Tank be able to defend their title successfully once again? We'll have to find out, as it is finally time for the main event. The challengers, Dark States, looking to face off against the champions Hank and Tank. Once again, don't forget, Shaquan Sugars was attacked by the Hardy Boys earlier today, so he is more certainly than not going to be a little weaker, a little slower, already injured, and we'll have to see if Hank and Tank can take full advantage of this. There they are, the NXT Tag Team Champions, ready to defend their titles here in our main events. We have had banger after banger here tonight, and well, we better hope that we are able to close it off with yet another, with the titles also being on the line. Hank and Tank have already pulled off some incredible title defenses, most notably being able to beat the Hardy Boys to defend their titles. While yes, Dark State did have a little bit to help there since they attacked Matt Hardy, but nevertheless, they were able to defend their NXT Tag Team Championships against such a Hall of Fame tag team, not just in WWE, but in TNA and in so many other promotions. So that has to be a great feeling, a great confidence booster for Hank and Tank. Hopefully they can use some of that confidence here tonight. So hopefully for them, retain their championships once again. But it is now time. The fighters, the superstars are in the ring. Osiris Griffin, Shaquan Sugars. Will they be able to become the new NXT Tag Team Champions here tonight? Or will once again Hank and Tank pull off another title defense and come out on top yet again? They come into this match as the champions. Will they be able to leave the match as champions? We will find out shortly, as I'm ready to begin this match. Our superstars are ready to begin this match. And hopefully our referee can hurry up and begin this match, our main event of the night. We have Osiris Griffin getting it started for Dark States. And we have Hank, I believe. I can't lie, man. I'm very bad with names, but I'm pretty sure that is Hank. You know what? Let's be confident. I am sure that is Hank getting it started for the team of Hank and Tank. Big splash right there from Hank in order to do some big damage onto Osiris Griffin. Now, I had already mentioned it before, but of course, Dark State has the numbers game as a tag made to Tank. As I was saying, Dark State have the numbers game. This gives them a big advantage as Tank looking for the pinfall. Almost got it done right there. A little surprising. However, kick out at 2 from Osiris Griffin as now Shaquan Sugars, who isn't even a legal superstar, taking some damage as Tank attacks him now back on the attack to Osiris Griffin. Now, even though Shaquan Sugars is slightly, torn down, he's already slightly injured. With the numbers game, Dark State still have the advantage in my opinion. It is basically a 4v2. Cutler James and Dion Lexon can do their little shenanigans as much as I hate it, and they can help Cutler James and Shaquan Sugars become NXT Tag Team Champions here tonight. So while yes, Hank and Tank have to take advantage of the already torn down Shaquan Sugars, they also have to keep an eye out for those two members of Darkseid who aren't in this match, as a tag has been made to Shaquan Sugars, who by the looks of it may be a little bit more fresh than Osiris Griffin even after that beatdown by the Hardy Boys, as Hank and Tank really brought down and just tore apart Osiris Griffin for this first part of the match. Now we have, Shaquan Sugars saved himself. He almost went head first into the unpadded turnbuckle. However, the referee was like a little padding. Still sent into the turnbuckle. Big clothesline by Hank, who now looks to climb the middle rope. Hank looking to fly. Big splash onto Shaquan Sugar, as he now looks to pick him up. And now, there we see it. I said it. They can pull off their shenanigans, and Dion Lexon interrupting and almost tripping Hank, allowing Shaquan Sugars to get on the attack just for a little bit, as it is still Hank and Tank who are on the attack. Tank has been tagged in now. Both men looking to combine to make a big splash. Headbutts onto Shaquan Sugars. Pinfall 1, 2. But a kick out at 2 as this match continues. Osiris Griffin was looking for the pinfall, not able to pull it off, as Tank interrupting that, picking up Shaquan Sugars, looking to slam him down, pinning him far away from Osiris. Very smart right there. However, Shaquan Sugars still able to kick out and able to do so nice and early. And very smartly right there, rolling outside of the ring in order to catch his breath. However, Osiris Griffin taking some damage there. Shaquan Sugars taking his time, catching his breath, finally hops inside of the ring. However, quickly met by a Tank, who is gonna slam him down now, looking for the pinfall. He may be able to end this match. However, luckily for Shaquan Sugars, Osiris Griffin was there to stop the counts. Now, look at this. Cutler James distracting Tank, which allows Shaquan Sugar to get up, almost pulling off a sneak attack. However, Tank seems to have some spidey senses, and instead slamming down Shaquan Sugars. He could look for the pinfall, but instead he looks to tag in Hank, who is now the legal man, who is now hyped up, who now attacks Osiris Griffin, making sure no one is there to interrupt what this man is about to do, but he gave too much time to Shaquan Sugars to catch his breath. And now this allows Sugars to be able to get back on the attack. Cutler James removing the padding off of the turnbuckle. I think it may be time to eject him. I don't know, referee. If I was you, I would send both him and Dion Lexon out of here. Shaquan Sugars slowly crawling his way back into the match. Tag made to Osiris Griffin. I'm not sure if that is the smartest decision, because Osiris has taken a big amount of damage here in this match. But hey, maybe with this momentum that Shaquan Sugars built up, this may allow Osiris Griffin to finally get on the attack. Maybe not as quickly. Osiris bumping into the referee, and a little scoop from Hank right there. And oh my days, Dion Lexon distracting Hank. This may allow, yes, Osiris Griffin to be able to pull off a little sneak attack. Now for a long, Dion Lexon once again getting involved, and the referee has to do something about this now. There it is. Dion Lexon has been ejected out of here. And now this is looking a little bit more favorable for the NXT Tag Team Champions, Hank and Tank. Now it is a 3v2 with a hurt Osiris Griffin, a hurt Shaquan Sugars, Nicola James, which I have to say is probably pretty close to getting ejected as well. So things looking great for Hank and Tank on paper, because inside of the ring, Osiris Griffin is definitely tearing the house down with Hank. Maybe not for long. Oh, look at that slap. Now Hank looking to put this match away. Big slam. And he may be able to do so as he looks to attack Shaquan Sugars, making sure no one is there to interrupt the count. Hank is not finished as he charges up, as he looks to put this match away, as he looks to secure his titles. He looks to retain them. 1, 2, 3, and there it is. Hank and Tank once again able to retain their titles, this time against Dark State. Congratulations to Hank and Tank. They are still your NXT Tag Team Champions. We'll see what is next for them, what is next for Dark State. But what is next for us is to see you over on Friday Night SmackDown. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you on Friday Night SmackDown.